guys, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Right. So we are going to review September training competition, right? September training competition. So interestingly, we have two winners, right? We have two winners, and there's actually the two ladies. The two ladies are also the first time got to the first and second position. This is our third competition, right? Third month competition. So third month competition is very interesting, right? They have actually managed to move up to the top on the third month, right? So one thing is the only thing that I'm a little bit disappointed is that the first and the first month and the second month winner did not manage to consistently still be the winner. The key is consistent. So take note. So you see that every month we have different winners. Is that interesting? So what did they did differently, right? What did they did differently to climb to become top positions? Okay, so let's check with them. So we have the one of the winner, Pooja. You want to share screen? Right. So the two ladies, but then the other girl is not here, but later we'll still share her screen, and let's check how she managed to be among the top two position, right? So we have audience today also, right? You are here to learn trading and also to check out your potential teammates or potential, perhaps if you are going to be involved in the competition, right? How they actually fare, what they learn, it can be good learning grounds for you. Okay, Pooja can show, have showed her mobile MT4 positions, the trades that are already exited. So what is the final balance and the equity now at the end of the month? What is your final equity at the end of the month, Pooja? Pooja, you there? Get on your mic.
Oh, yeah.
You show your screen and you on your mic.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, couldn't really hear you. Louder.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah.
Ma'am, at the ending, my balance is 2,450.
All right, 2,450. So we all start with a 1,000 capital, right?
Yeah.
So you have double it.
Yeah.
So okay. So do you expect you're in the first? Are you expecting?
Yeah. I'm expecting that the first position is of mine. Luckily, but don't know. But I'm expecting that I should be stood first.
Okay. Okay. Later we shall see. Okay, because
Okay.
we mentioned there's two ladies here. So yours is your balance is 2,460, right?
Yeah.
But the equity is
Equity is 1,055. Wait.
1,000 and
Yeah, 199, 1,099.
okay. So that means you have a very high drawdown.
Yeah.
Floating loss position. Okay. So what happened if your floating loss position are exited?
Ma'am, I have this month I have trading on many pairs. You can see. So I didn't get profit, that much profit, but what I was expecting in the last week. So that was the position is very floating and I get losses. That's
Right. Let's Nikhil, you have some question for Pooja? You see her records? You have any questions for Pooja on her style of trading?
Am I audible? Hello.
Doesn't mean
Yes,
you're not
yes,
in the
Nikhil.
top two position. You can still ask her some questions, yeah?
Hello.
Yeah, Nikhil.
Yeah, what I was asking was, did you set any set parameters of stop loss, take profit, pips in each trade? Did you had any fixed
Uh,
amount of?
Yeah, I have searching on the Google and searched many tips and tricks about trading. So be frankly, I didn't set any stop loss because I am much confident that the profit the I placed, I can make profit at very low level, but I could make profit. So I didn't set any stop loss. But with the help of Google and many tips and tricks about different traders, I have placed my trade this month.
From what I can see is that you have taken a lot of trades, and so basically, were you into scalping? Like, were you in and out of the market really quick, taking profits and taking like enjoying the
Yeah,
profits itself?
yeah. This month I was in the aggressive mood that I have to be a winner. Whatever so be, it would be first or second. I didn't know, but yet I want to be a winner because last 2 months I'm not with in the good positions. So with the help of your advisors, Simmer and yours, I could and Ashi, I would be very thankful to all of you because by your advices and followed by your all advices of the last 2 months, I could be in a good position this month.
Trying to rally for some votes, Pooja. I have this feeling. Anybody else have who else has already started trading? Jimmy, you have any question for Pooja? Looking at her trades. Jimmy has started trading with us
Yeah,
only for a week.
no questions. I'm still learning.
Okay. Right. Ashi, you have any question for her?
Yes. So, Pooja, as I have seen many profits also. So, in which market you face difficulty to trade in?
Indices. This month I love indices because indices gave me a highest profit. I placed the trade very confidently that I would get profit in that trade. So in the indices and as well as gold,
So, how you
I
manage?
have make many profits. Sorry.
How you managed to overcome that losses which you have faced in
Uh,
indices?
this month I have make a strategy that if I will go for more trades with the higher profit rate, if I get a loss of a small amount, it can be overcome. So that how I can manage both.
Okay.
Actually, how do you decide basically is that because you didn't put any stop loss, Pooja, so
Yeah,
you were trying to pray that the stop loss, I mean the floating loss would turn to be your favor so that you can close with profits, correct?
yeah.
So you did not did you cut any loss at all?
No,
Or totally no
because
loss.
somehow I know about my analysis and I have searched in the Google that somehow in the next week or after some time the my loss profit will make into the profit, take profit. So I didn't set any stop loss.
Okay, but unless your win rate is like how much percent of the win rate are you expecting so that you don't put stop loss?
That I don't much be confident. I think it should be 80%, 80 to 90%.
80-90%. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So just now back to the first question I asked you, but you have floating loss. So imagine if this floating loss, if you were to realize this floating loss, so your this balance would not be $2,000 anymore. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. But I want to say that I have only 3 or 4 weeks. So after that, if I could get time and the competition will continue, so maybe I could get profit. So that's what a part of game. And I luckily the balance is of 2,000 and suddenly the week is over, competition is over. So I have make the profit of 2,000 only.
Right. Okay. Now the thing is that this is what a typical retail traders would practice. Okay. Typical retail trader would practice. They want to go for the high profits. So that is why they doesn't want to cut loss, because cut loss is like it doesn't look good, right? In their
Yeah.
account, cut loss is straight away take out some amount from their capital, right? So they will compound. So as they compound their floating, right, they would praying very hard that it will turn back to their favor, like what you did, confidence level that it will turn to their favor, okay? But unfortunately, at times, there are certain market situation that is uncertain, right?
Yeah, sometimes,
Market
yeah.
situation that's uncertain. Not sometimes, most of the time. Most of the time. So you have to have that buffer. Okay, it would not be a good practice. Frankly speaking, it's not a good practice. If you're doing a self trading, you take the responsibility of the profit and loss yourself, right? Like I mentioned.
Yeah.
But if we are moving on to become a signal provider, running a business, okay, running a signal merchant business, like I always advocate, if that is the ultimate aim, then you got to take note that whatever your scenario, that whatever we see here, if everybody also with the 1K, they were to copy you, everyone also risking that floating $1,000, that you leave it to chances. You leave it to the uncertainty, you leave it to the probability that you pray that hopefully is still in your favor. Okay, so maybe competition, that is fine, because competition, you are still trading your self-trading account. Of course, you want to go for the profits, right? I have set the criteria. You all can refer back to the criteria for top positions. For winners, if I'm not wrong, I put down equity, highest equity,
Okay.
not highest balance. Okay, that is why there's a lot of retail traders, they only look at the balance. They didn't look at the equity. So what is the formula for the equity? Equity is, right?
Balance minus floating.
Yes, minus or plus floating. If the floating is a positive float, right, then of course you plus your current balance plus the capital, the floating amount. If it's a negative float, you have to less off, right? Because the worst case scenario can happen. The worst case scenario happen, and the worst case scenario that happen in real life, because if you're trading live, I trade before. It's like I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because I don't know if I never put stop loss. The next day when I woke up, would my $1,000 floating be realized? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That could have and then what is the probability? But the thing is that it's the probability in your favor. How would you know whether it's in your favor? Because if you're trading live currencies and all that, we are trading the different countries' currency pair, right? The foreign currency exchanges, the different countries. So what if there's a sudden news overnight, or some political changes, or some this natural disaster that happened to that specific countries that is even unexpected, right? So that could immediately affect the floating position because it's exposed, right? It's exposed floating. It could be realized anytime. You understand? So,
Yeah.
so this is the part that if it's self-traders, right? Retail self-traders, most of the time, they leave this part not to their own control. They leave this part to the market, and this is where most of the time they lost it back to the market. Okay, they lost it back to the market. It is quite lucky, like I say, that you seems to be lucky girl. But yeah, so far lucky. But you see, there's a cycle to things, right? And I would think that you will want to practice the correct way of competing. Okay, because competing for the highest profit may not be correct. You should be competing for the highest equity. Okay, you have to change your perspective to compete for the highest equity, because then that is healthy. Then your account is healthy, it's safe. If it's realized not within your control, your expectation, you wouldn't suffer badly. And if you are a signal merchant, there wouldn't have a lot of casualties. Right? If you're a pilot and your plane crash, the whole plane crash, you have a lot of casualties. They became all victims, right? They became all victims. So you have to take note of that. Let's look at Ruchika's account.